All right, boyos, welcome to the internet and welcome to an exceptionally not bad day weather-wise. All right, got my silly-ass gym bag and my Chipotle loaded up after the gym, not to be super ice, and going home. I know I've done a Finally Friday on this route before, on this bike, on a day like this, but that's okay, because a day like this is a good day, doctor. Gotta enjoy today while I can. It is 55 right now, and I've timed it so that when I got done with the gym, it was the best part of the day. I'm excited. After I go home and shower, I'm gonna ride around my neighborhood as I like to do on this bike with no helmet, just cruising slowly, putting around, and I'm gonna have a I can't make that noise with the helmet squishing my cheeks, but I'm gonna have a click nos, and I'm gonna have it right here in my little koozie. And I complained about it before, I didn't bother to look it up, and I did look it up now. They do in fact make a nice lid you can put on your energy drink can. So I'll have my drink in here, I'll have a lid on it so that when I'm driving it doesn't slosh and spill, because that's what sloshing and spilling sounds like. So I'm just gonna like putt around like this with one hand and just go nos. Very excited. I mean, I've done it before, but never with the can in the koozie. I could never use this because it just spills everywhere. I have to like literally hold it the whole time, which is fine, but this is more better. So I got a little story to tell. Posted something on Instagram of I think the caption was, "You'll never guess what car I picked up," and it shows my GT350R rolling off of the dealership floor. I kind of posted it as a joke, but it's also not a joke. I knew it would need some explaining to do, so here I am explaining it. Quick recap. I got my Jeep back because it got done being exploded and we were set, and so I was like, well, I don't need the car anymore, I can get rid of it now. So I gave the car to a dealership on consignment to sell, and then was it less than a week? Pretty damn soon, my Jeep exploded again. So the diagnosis has not come in yet, but the quick summarization and the best synopsis I come up with is the problem is it's a Jeep. No, I really don't know why. What happened. This sucks ass. I'm being stuck behind a slow person. Well, at least they're in the slow lane, but now I can't go the way I want to. If I was an ass wagon, I would just zip through there, but I can't because I'm too nice of a piggy. Anyway, the Jeep exploded again. The axle exploded, but in a different way. So I had a nice new 60 TIREflex 60 put in the rear because the gears in it had exploded twice, but the gears didn't explode, but the axle broke. The axle at the end of it that connects to the rear driver wheel just snapped. The wheel almost completely just snapped and broke clean off. I was idle, I hit the gas not very hard, rolled clank, and I was like, that felt like my axle broke. That's what it felt like, but certainly not. But nope, it didn't move, so I put it into four-wheel drive and used a front axle to just lit me off the road. I was kind of middle of nowhere, so it was a really good place to break down, more or less. But yeah, the whole thing snapped off almost cleanly. It was, the wheel was held on barely by like the brake caliper clip around the rotor. Just like the caliper around the rotor was like barely holding it on from, but the wheel was out like this at like at least 45 degrees. And I was like, nice. So we can't just wheel this up and tow it because that'll snap off. And worse, the axle, there's nothing supporting it but the wheel, so the axle would just fall and then it'd be held by the shock and the springs, and that would drag on the ground, so that's no good. So it took a total of 5 hours to get the appropriate tow company ass out to lift that. And it happened to be, the guy who picked me up happened to be a fan. Very cool. I was humbled and blessed and happy to be in his company and that he helped me. He was very, very cool. I'm looking forward to meeting him again. I said, hey, when my Jeep is fixed, I'll invite you over to my house to look at it since you like my Jeep, and then we'll have beverages and imbibe. So he's like, all right, cool. Anyway, so it kind of sucked. It was also kind of like, I mean, I was not upset. It was inconvenient, but I wasn't upset because the Jeep has blown up before. I've been through this before, and I literally had just picked up pizza. So I broke down and I had fresh pizza. I was like, I'm just gonna sit here and watch YouTube and eat pizza. Like, this is no problem. So it wasn't a problem. It was raining and cold, so loading the Jeep kind of sucked, but whatever. Oh, it's so nice out. Anyway, so I got the Jeep dropped off. I don't know when it's going to get fixed. My guess is going to be at least a month. It always takes a long time to fix this stupid thing. So and then that happened, and it's typically been raining and or snowing. Today is nice, but I was like, well, all I got are motorcycles, which is fine except for when it snows. I mean, I don't want to be on this bike. I really need a car right now, I was thinking. And then I thought, I just gave the car away to sell because I just got the Jeep back. Well, I lost the Jeep. I was like, I need a car. I was like, well, it'd be nice to buy a secondary car, but I have a secondary car. It's just for sale right now. And so I talked to the sale guys. I said, hey, so Vsauce, Michael here. Something very interesting happened. I gave you guys my car because I got my Jeep back. My Jeep is exploded. I really need a car right now. And I was worried that they're gonna be like, oh, you can't. No take back seats. We already got it on our floor and did all the freaking car sale work. Nah. But luckily they were just like, yeah, all right, sure, no problem, come get it. Well, it's just right here. I'm like, really? And they're like, yeah, no problem, it's your car. I'm like, that's correct, it is my car. So all that to say, more things to say still. I'm stuck with the car, and I say stuck with because I still do plan on selling it. I will sell it as soon as I can. I just can't sell it now because it's my only car. That's still gonna be tricky. It's supposed to snow this week, and that car is like a puck on ice even when it's sunny out. Those tires are so slippery and they bulge so freaking quick. So I don't know if I'm gonna survive out in the snow, but it's better to have a car than no car at all. So I'm gonna have that for at least another month. And it's kind of cool. I mean, I really like that car. I don't want to sell it, but like I said, I don't want to pay for it anymore. I only need one car. The Jeep is kind of like my all-purpose car. That's the car I want, is the Jeep. That's my baby. I'm keeping that car forever. So I want to get rid of the car, but I love the car. If I could keep it, I would. But anyway, so I'm enjoying the car while I have it. It's pretty cool to have some extra time with it, but it is gonna be for sale still. I still want to sell it, so I guess, yeah. The good news is I get more time with my car. I love days like today. I just want to go off-road on this thing and just explore a little bit, but I'm in my gym clothes like a schmuck. So that's that story. That's the main purpose of this video. Now I'm gonna rant about grand ideas and fun thoughts about motorcycles and this year. So I have no plans to get another motorcycle this year. I say that because it kind of has occurred to me, I've typically gotten a motorcycle every year. That's not 100% true. I know I had my first Zixer for like 2 years and that was it, but I mean, as the pattern of history has gone, it'd be a safe bet that Walter would be getting another bike this year. I'm definitely not planning on that, so that's a thing, I guess. But I am planning to travel. I mean, I say that, but it's a good thing I didn't take off in my Jeep and trailer and bikes to somewhere south like I wanted to, because my Jeep would have exploded on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere. I got really fortunate there, but man, I love that Jeep, but it is apparently horrendously, I don't want to say hilariously, but horrendously unreliable. That's not going to stop me from traveling with it, because, you know, it's my vehicle. Are you stalled? She like did this gesture like this. Like, ah, silly, my car, it's not working. I don't know what that gesture meant. But I am planning to travel this year for motorcycle stuff. I got 3.5 events planned to travel for. And I'm still kind of thinking about maybe possibly hosting my own motovlogger meetup. That's probably not going to happen. Don't get your hopes up, but it's in my brain. This wind is crazy. Bro, I don't know if you can hear it. I can feel it. I'm looking at the power draw and it's pretty high. It's just my body is acting like a sail against it. Watch me stand up and watch those bars. They're going from like 3 to like doubles. Oh, that's like 4, and then the bars go down, and then as I increase the resistance, there we go, it's like 5 bars. It's kind of fun how that works. This thing is powerful enough to cut through the wind, whatever, but it takes, it literally, if you're going into the wind and you're big like me, it literally cuts your power consumption, or doubles your power consumption and reduces your efficiency by half. So if you're trying to get home with very little battery and the wind's on you, you're in danger, dude. Okay, one more quick rant. Oh, actually not a rant, it's a story. I'll try to keep it kind of quick. So let's see what happened. When I went to go pick up my car, I also decided, hey, screw it, I bet I could do this. I want to go test drive a Tesla. I've never driven one. I've been in one once, but I bet you could test drive one, right? No problem. They're like, yeah. So I got in the fastest one I could. There aren't many. They had a performance Y, so the 0 to 60, which is the only performance metric I care about, is 3.5. I'm like, okay, so it's as fast as my Mustang. All right, it's not going to impress me speed-wise, but I still want to see what a Tesla is like, because I know I mentioned this before. I'm getting the Cybertruck. So whenever that comes out, hopefully by the end of this year, woo, that'd be awesome. I'll save that rant for another time. Anyway, I drove it, and even though I've seen videos about how it works and stuff, I was still laughing out loud, like, haha, this is so cool. It it's scanning around and it knows what cars are where, but not only does it know what cars are where, it knows that that's a car and that's a truck, and it animates it that way. And then I was sitting at a light and I looked down at the screen and it showed red dots, and I was like, what are these red dots? And I'm like, I don't get it. I looked out and realized, oh, it's mimicking the stoplights. How cool is that? And then the light turned green and went, boo. I was like, ah, that's really cool. And then I tried autopilot rather briefly, and I've seen the videos, but I turned on autopilot and I was like, so if I hit the turn signal, it's gonna try to turn for me, right? I turned on the turn signal and it just turned. I was like, that's pretty cool. The only thing I didn't try, and I should have tried this, I didn't try the it's an autopilot. I didn't let it stop and I didn't let it accelerate on its own. I only let it maintain a lane and change lanes. That's all I was brave enough to do. I didn't trust the car yet. But man, it's gonna be so cool with a Cybertruck for, well, all the reasons I know before, but for that reason, that's just fun. The biggest, one of the biggest, yeah, I think the thing I'm most excited about in Cybertruck wise is, well, it'll replace my Jeep in this one function, which is hauling my bikes. So it'll haul my bikes further and for far less price to haul it, and it'll do it faster, and it'll be way more comfortable to drive that thing than my Jeep. My Jeep is it takes some physical work to drive, which I like, but like, it'd be nice to have just an autopilot boat. You get in it and then it just drives itself, and basically it'll have auto, I don't know, I don't want to rant about that too much, but the point is I drove a Tesla and it was very fun. It was neato and it made me more excited, pothole, for my Cybertruck. Anyway, I got my car back. That's the story for now. I'm guessing another month. We'll see. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I like you. I'll see you next time. Bye.